I have a grocery haul, and this is like my first time ever doing a like grocery haul, but I figured what the heck, I'll do one. But anyways, before I get started, I was wanting to share something really quick. As I was getting ready, which I didn't get ready too much, I had like sweatpants on and like an old t-shirt on, and I'm like, Lord, I hope I don't run into anybody. Which I did, which I mean, it was a good thing because after when I had got my groceries and I was, pushing my buggy to my truck, this lady came running out of her car and she's like, "Hey, are you Stephanie Nelson?" I'm like, "Yes." Which I looked kind of horrible. It's like I hadn't even really put makeup on or nothing. But anyways, that's besides the point. So she began talking and she had tears in her eyes, and I'm like, "Honey, what's wrong?" Which I recognized her face. I haven't never met her before in my life, but she had met me through a mutual friend of mine, through like them watching my singing videos on Facebook, and she, friended me on there, and then I had talked to her several times on Facebook, and she began telling me what was wrong with her and stuff. She, like, in the past had cancer, like breast cancer and stuff. Well, she's thinking that it might had come back, so she had to get, like, these kind of, like, I think it was like a bone marrow test or something to see if her cancer had came back, and she was crying and stuff. And I just looked at her and I said, "Well, can I pray for you?" And I had my buggy, of course, with me at my car. I was already putting my stuff in the car whenever she ran up to me. And I asked her if I could pray for her, and she's like, "Yes." So I took her by the hand and I began praying with her and stuff. And I kind of felt like a peace about it, I said that I would pray that the Lord would, heal her body. And I said, whatever the case may be, everything that we go through in life's a reason. And, God's going to be with you regardless if you have it or if you don't. And, without a test in life, we don't have a testimony. And she looked at me and she just started squalling. And she's like, God done this for a reason. She's like, "I so needed this," because like she was just squalling, like she was having a meltdown. And I felt so bad for her. It's funny how the good Lord up above does stuff like that. Everybody needs a kind word every now and again. It's all of us. So if y'all are ever out and you feel led to speak to someone, always do it, because you never know what that person in life's facing with. But anyways, I wanted to share that, and I'm going to get over here and get to this. I went to a grocery store called Yugo. I didn't really need a whole lot. I just went to go, get a few things for the house. And I ran into all this stuff here. So this stuff's not expired. It's just like a cheap grocery store, and I think like maybe if a store gets too much, they'll ship it to them or something. I don't know how it works. But these are the TGI Fridays chicken wings. These were only $1, as you can see right here. So I got 4 of those right there. And then I got these toaster scramble things, and these were $1 as well. Or no, these were 2 for $1. Now these are coming close to expiration date. I think like at the end of February. But there's only 4 in these, and I've got 4 kids, so these will, be good for like, 4 days, if that. Like on the weekends, they normally eat stuff like that. And then these smart ones, these were 3 for $1. These expire, I think, like next month sometimes. But I got 6 of them. I've never tried these, but it's the fire roasted vegetable soup things. And they're only 60 calories, so I went ahead and picked those up for me and Justin if he wants some. I also picked up some of this French vanilla flavored coffee, and this is by the Mountain High Coffee Premium brand. It was only $2.50, and I've never tried this brand, and that wasn't there until, I had it all in the car. Then I got these Farm Rich mozzarella bites. My girls likes these, so I picked those up. These were $2.49. This was like a really good deal. This is the Ziploc Perfect portions, and there's 75 in here. These were only $1. So I went ahead and got 2 of those. I got some Capri Suns. These were $1.89. I found, this is like my all-time favorite pizza. Like any types of spinach or like, tomato type pizzas. These were $1, so I went and got 3 of those. I picked up this. This is the DiGiorno design pizza kit. I've tried this brand, but I haven't done the kind where you make it yourself. And it's got spinach, tomato, and red onion with pepper. Made with pork, chicken, and beef. So this was only $3.99. So I went ahead and got that for us to make one night. And as you can see, you can do like individual like ways of making it. So that's what I got that for, because my kids don't like the spinach and stuff. I picked up, these were, my mom used to eat these all the time, and I haven't ate them in like years, so I figured that I'll pick me up a few of these, and if Justin wants, I don't think he likes potted meat, but these were just $1, and I haven't seen the potted meat ones with the crackers. I just seen like the chicken and the tuna ones, so I got 3 of those. I got 3 of these Hungry Jack Valentine Funfetti pancakes. These were $3 for $1 as well. And then I picked up some of these Quick Oats. And so I picked these up, these Quick Oats right here. Whenever my mom used to make them, they were called cow patties, but I know that's not the name of them. I think they're like haystacks, but I know them as cow patties. So I got these Quick Oats for that. Picked up some of these Allegra, I guess it is. Just, you know, elbow macaroni. And I think these are these wheat ones? I'm not sure. Yeah, they're wheat. So I picked those up for 79 cents, which is a really good deal. I picked up these raisins, and these are organic raisins. And there's 14 in here for $1. So that's like a really good deal on that. I got 2 of those, by the way. These grapes were like $4.99. Yeah. That's a lot, but Isaiah likes grapes and my kids like grapes, so I went ahead and got those. Then I picked up some of this Gold Peak tea. This is like my all-time favorite tea, guys. And I normally get them like at Walmart, and they're like $1 and something. Like $1.50, I think. Maybe they're more than that. I don't know, like the smaller ones. But I got this whole big jug here for like $1.49. So I got that. I also got one of these Nestea. This is the citrus green tea one. These were $2.99 and there's $3.69. 12 of these in here. And then I got some of these chubby drink things here. These were only $2.99, I think. Let's see. The price is on here somewhere. But yeah, they were $2.99. And I have no, I don't think this one, I'm sorry. I don't think this one has the price. Oh my Lord, sorry guys. Then, this meat here, the meat was actually what I went after. And I'm sorry I got strangled, but like I got choked up. Sorry. I went after this meat here. So I got some, like their meats are like really cheap. So I got this sirloin pork roast for like $4.07. Got this to make like barbecue sandwiches with. And then I got some of these Boston pork steaks. These were $6.11. And I'm going to make like, I don't know, like stir fry or something with that. And then I got some boneless pork not ribs, but pork chops. These were $4.77. And then I also got some chicken. It's a family pack for $4.70. I know it's got like a lot of fat on it, but like I'm going to trim that up. So for $4, you can't beat that. And I'm going to take in like, you know, I might make like one meal, and then like the other 2 or 3 that I have left, I'm going to make like chicken and dumplings with or something like that. So anyways, guys, the reason why I wanted to do this video is because, and I'm getting distracted because my kids come off the bus. But anyways, the reason why I done this video is like, if you have a certain store that you grocery shop at, feel free to go to different areas or different, you know, grocery stores, because like you would be amazed of like the stuff you can find like on sale. So if you have a Yugo or like a Save-A-Lot or like whatever your like cheap store might be, like ours is Yugo and Save-A-Lot. But anyways, guys, I wanted to share that with you all, and I hope y'all are having a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.